just to count your colors pouring out of the fringe. All cowardly kings, they will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup features two teams who both walked away with a notch in the loss column last week. It's the Lions going up against the Texans. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the I. They'll run with his second-year man. It's Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
It's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Here's Stafford now on second down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Stafford on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Play action. Stafford. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Kevin Johnson's skills just continue to get better and better. An elite athlete out on the corner, he's up to the challenge of any receiver.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play. Stafford to Tate, 55 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they ball the game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Miller, the lone setback.
Green, 39. Detroit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now Osweiler gets it to Strong. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And here's a look at the starting offense. 2nd down now after the incompletion. To To throw again is Osweiler. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going at quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Miller. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play action. Now Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through. And this throw will be intercepted. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Osweiler. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. Now they'll run it on the toss. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. No, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Osweiler. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. And he connects with Ebron. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Miller, the lone setback. Here's Osweiler to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be first down Lions.
Partner, I was fortunate enough to see Melvin Gordon throughout his college career. And what I liked the most about him, he always added something to his game. He went from being what I call a gimmick runner, a lot of jet sweeps and things of that nature, to being a full-time, 3-down back who can make big plays at any time.
Big plays indeed from Kenosha, Wisconsin. High school teammate of?
Say it.
Trey Waynes.
How about that? Pretty good right there.
Yeah,
now,
good
two
combo.
of those guys end up in the NFL.
Now Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Gordon on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Stafford into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Osweiler, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Lions Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have remaining here before we get to halftime. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Lions are going to have a first.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Here we go. 180.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 36 yards out. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. He'll take this inside the 40. And there's a flag on the field. Spot to start. One man in the backfield is Gordon. And they'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Stafford now to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Again, it's Miller. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Detroit! Over!
On 3rd down, Osweiler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fielded at about the 28. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And now out comes Houston. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give them 27 yards that time. And it'll give the Texans a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Miller, the lone setback. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Second down following the incompletion.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And he comes back with one complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Patriot.
Now a carry here for Zach Stacy. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Play fake here on first down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down and 4. And now Osweiler going to turn and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Osweiler on second down. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And that'll make it third down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Throwing, Osweiler. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
So on 4th down, out trots. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one. remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, Stafford sets up the screen to Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll try to pound it in with West. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Ebron caught left side. And he's brought down after a good game. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. Now Osweiler on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Strong, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Osweiler's going to throw, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Here's Stafford now on second down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And now out comes Houston. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, after watching that throw and catch on that corner route, you just have to know they put some time in working on it, haven't they?
Practice makes perfect. Worked out well there. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a... And they'll start at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Third down, still 14 yards left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game, barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
And now little